Hey Australia, my name's Jamie Herbert, 53, from Brisbane. I'm a tradesman trying to get my own business up and running in this country. I've got some questions I need to be asking here from all of us. The reason we're in the position we are in this country politically and financially is because we don't do anything about it. We never stand up and we never unite. And there's so many things here we need to be changing. The first thing we need to change is looking after our ex-Prime Ministers. I don't know how many millions of dollars we're spending on that, or they're wasting on that, but now we're going to be looking after Gillard for the rest of her life. She never once was elected in. She got through by deceitful, backstabbing means. She was never elected the Prime Minister. She was never elected the leader of the party by the people, by us. But we're going to look after her for the rest of her life. We're looking after Howard, we're looking after Keating, we're looking after Fraser, we're still looking after Bob Hawke. But when do we pull this up? When do we stand united and get rid of these people? We'll get rid of, once you've finished your job, that's it, you're gone. There's no other industry where after you finish, the people who employ you look after you for the rest of your life. This whole situation is our fault, and it is because we don't stand united. We don't say no. When Gillard became Prime Minister, we should have said, no, hang on, none of that. Who's the Deputy Prime Minister? Mate, you've got 12 weeks to organise a new election. We don't have this. But no, we don't stand up, we don't unite, we just roll over like little fluffy dogs and get patted on the belly. And then they give us a kick into the corner. We're taxed on everything we buy. And if we happen to save some money through our savings, then they want to tax us on our savings. Our electricity's tripled in 3 years. Our petrol's doubled in 2.5 years. And what do we do about it? We do nothing about it. We just roll over like little fluffy dogs. The people that work in this government have forgotten the fact that they're public servants. They're servants of the public. Now these guys voted themselves in for 14.5% superannuation. There's nowhere else in the country you can get 14.5% superannuation. We're lucky to pull 9. But no, these guys, they vote themselves in for 14.5%. And the pay rise they gave themselves a couple of years ago, the opposition party, every time something gets put in front of them, no, we can't do that, we can't do that. As soon as Gillard goes, yep, okay, I need an $80,000 pay rise. Abbott, you're going to get a pay rise. No objections at all. They just got, after they've been telling us we need to be tightening our belts. This is the toughest time I've ever had in this country. I'm 53. I've been working for 38 years, and this is the toughest I've ever seen it for anybody, across the board, for everybody across the board. These people have forgotten that they're public servants. They work for us. We need to stand united. When is somebody, or all of us, when are we all going to stand up together instead of talking around in the backyards, in the back blocks, in the lunchrooms, over coffee tables? We all whinge and carry on that this is going on and that's going on, but we don't do anything about it. So my question is, when do we do something about this? When do we stand up and we tell these guys, no, you're a public servant. As soon as you've finished work, that's it. See you later. Go. We don't look after you for the rest of your life. You didn't do that good a job anyway. None of them have ever done a really good job looking after us. So, what? When I need to know this. When do we stand up? There's emails floating around all the time about how they're ripping us off. They rip us off with our taxation. They rip us off with our fees. We're governed with everything we do. We're restricted. I'm feeling a little bit bullied by the whole thing. I can't go here. I can't go there. Have you got your permit? Have you got your certificate? You can't do anything without your certificate. You can't do anything without your permit. We need to stand united, all of us. This country was built by immigration. 80 years ago, 100 years ago, 150 years ago, the Chinese, the Europeans, the English, the Scots, the Irish, the Italians, the Greeks, the Japanese. This country was built on immigration. It's a strong country. United, we can stand together, but we don't. China, they needed to change something. They all went to Tiananmen Square. Germany wanted to change. They all went down to the wall, broke it down. Egyptians went down, all stood together. We don't. We just roll over. She'll be right attitude. We can't be rolling over any longer. Every time they put something up, we just go, oh, okay, and that's it. So seriously, we can't be rolling over any longer. We do need to stand united. We do need to tell these people how they need to be performing, not them telling us what they're going to be doing. They work for us. We are their employers. We need to be stronger with these guys. We need to tell them that no, it's not going to happen like this anymore. So when are the people, our businessmen, our influential businessmen, going to take control of this situation? Or do we, the people, what do we need to do? Do we have to have a revolution? Do we all need to go to Canberra? But we need to do something. We need to stop these guys wasting our money. This is our money. We built this country on our money. The public servants need to be pulled back into line and be put in their place that they are servants of the public. If they want a pay rise, they ask us. If they want new coffee machines, they ask us. Why are they wasting? They're wasting our money. I work hard for my money. Everybody I know that's out in the public sector works hard for their money. And we're giving it to these guys. They don't spend it well enough. Kerry Packer was 100% right. I'm not giving you any more than I'd have to give you because you don't spend it well enough anyway. And they're not. They're not spending our money. I work hard for my money. I do a lot of sweat. I do a lot of tears in my work. And so does everyone else in this country. Whether you're on the roads, whether you're in civil, whether you're in retailing, whatever industry you're in this country, we do it tough. And we shouldn't be doing it tough. There's not enough people in this country to be doing it tough. We've got too many resources. We got too few people, and we're being rolled over. We can't be rolled over anymore. We need to stand up and take control of our country. We need to tell these guys what's going on. We need to dictate the laws to them. They're dictating to us. It's not the way it should be. We do need to take control of this. So the question still remains, how do we go about this? I need some feedback. I need some response. Who's going to stand up? But we need to change this. Well, this is just going to get worse and worse, and it's going to go down the toilet. And every time they feel like putting a new tax on us, they're just going to do it, and we're just going to keep rolling over. We've got far too many people in this country with their businesses turn over $400,000, and they're lucky to be taking $70,000 or $80,000 home clear money. A third of that money should be theirs in their pocket, clean money, and they're not paying tax on the rest of it. And if you get a second job, you happen to get a second job, they charge you 50% tax on that. Where's the incentive there? Who wants to get ahead there? I travel the coast from Torres Strait to the Victorian border, and everyone I speak to, bar none, everybody you speak to, will say, I've had enough of this. I don't like this. We need to change it. But we don't. We just talk around our little groups and we do nothing about it. We do need to stand united, all of us, side by side. So I'm going to leave that there, but I need some feedback here, hey? We need to get something going here. We need to stand together and pull these people up. We need to take control of our government again. I'm Jamie Herbert, 53, I live in Brisbane. They ain't hard to find. We need to stand together. Thanks for your time. Let's hope we change this. Thanks, guys.